Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some GeoGuessr. This is going to be a standard 3-minute world challenge here. Listening, of course, to the music of Europa Universalis 4. You can grab the game and the soundtrack from Steam. Also, ParadoxPlaza.com probably. This looks to me like a South American location. No guarantees on that yet. But it just has that sort of feel to it, like we're in northern Argentina. Doesn't it? Southern Brazil, perhaps. Uruguay, Bolivia are both options now. But it's got that feeling. Until you drive on the left side of the road, and then immediately you start thinking, I bet we're in South Africa. The reason I say South Africa and not Australia right away, mountains, right? So we're probably in South Africa. Yep, .co.za, we are in South Africa. Because it seems unlikely that you'd get a land train in Australia that has a South African address on it. So we're in South Africa. We do only have 2 minutes left. I have to remember this is a 3-minute challenge. Where in South Africa remains to be seen. We are heading south towards mountains. South towards the mountains in South Africa generally means that we're in the northeast. We could also be in Botswana and are about to get botswoggled by the fact that there was just a coincidence that a South African pack train was coming through. Because perhaps it's going home to South Africa and we're actually in Botswana. I cannot recall the side of the street that Botswanans drive on. I feel like it is the left as well, but there's no guarantee. Alright, we could figure it out pretty quick. Let's go down to a border between Botswana and South Africa and see if there's a switch. There is not. So, I mean, it's likely they also drive on the left. But, like I said, if we're talking about north, heading south towards mountains, the other alternative is we could be down in here. Let's take that as our first choice, and then see if we can get more clues here in the next 50 seconds. Any sort of RN road would be helpful right about now. And I worry, of course, that I'm about to be botswoggled. I fully expect it to be an Urban Dictionary by the end of 2017, by the way. Feel free to start using it. You could be a hipster. We were using botswoggled before it became part of the common lexicon. The pundits know better. And that, of course, is pondit, not pundit. Yeah, we'll just go with that. We'll make it a guess. No, I was right. I mean, I should have gone in the north. That's my bad. Stick with your guns, right? Stick with your guns. We did not get botswoggled, at least. So that is something. Holy smokes. Okay, so I feel like we're in northern Argentina. Or southern Brazil. Mexico could be too. That way, I know there's nothing for kilometers upon kilometers. This way, at least there might be something around the bend. I'm not hopeful for it, but there's at least a possibility. I see yellow lines in the middle. It definitely implies some sort of North or South American road. Oh, and then there's white, so it's not North America. So Argentina certainly seems like a possibility here. But at the same time, as soon as I see that, I'm starting to think, I don't think South America combines their roads like that. They're the yellow and white lines like that either. This could be northern Spain. Unfortunately, La Ciénaga, there's not going to be much to tell me the difference unless I stumble on like a CN road or something, you know what I mean? That's an American-style warning sign. Maybe we're in the mountains of Mexico. That's going to be La Ciénaga. I feel like Mexico has the yellow dividing line in the center always. So that to me makes me think more Argentina. But I also feel like Argentina has European-style road signs, not American-style road signs. I'm so intrigued and confused and worried. Look, there's nothing that way. That was my only clue. La Ciénaga. Jeez. I'm gonna go with Argentina. There's really no guess for that. Like why I'm gonna say that. I just do. Okay. I mean, I got lucky. Again, I don't know why. It just had that feel to it. Wow. Okay, there definitely was no water while I was there. We were there in the dry season. Would have never thought to put us in a wet place. Agência Nacional de Nacionalização e Automóveis. Can we get a little closer shot of that? No, because it goes away if you go to the left. Okay. Driving on the right. Boca dos Torpedos. Iberia, La Luz. Well, I mean... Envases microondas Sa de CV. Truck is back. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I mean, the possibility of Spain is real. Avenue La Paz, Interior 2, Parque Industrial La Paz. Fabricantes de cajas de cartón. Okay, yeah, so we're making stuff. So La Paz. That sign, there's a lot of words on it, but nothing too helpful, unfortunately. If we're in La Paz, it's a Pepsi plant. I don't know where La Paz is, unfortunately. Zona Centro, Zona Industrial. Manuelino Zapata. Emilio Mendoza. Mexico, yeah? I don't think they do .sa. Maybe they do. Maybe their businesses are SAs. La Paz is in Mexico? Because this was Commercial Avenue. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting lots of weird crap going on now. No, I really want to go that way. 30 seconds. 22 seconds. Yeah, alright. We're going to say we're in Mexico. I don't remember where La Paz is. It's probably Spain. It is in Mexico. It's way in the north. That's why it was sort of familiar. We were actually in Ciudad Acuña. La Paz is the... That's not even the province. What does La Paz mean? This might be one of those words that I've seen before, and so I think, oh, of course it's familiar. Well, I've got every country right so far, so I feel good about that. This is an Asian climate. Climate? I don't know. It's an Asian location. We're driving on the left, which I now know is not Taiwan. So likely, given the mountains, we are in Japan. Oh, perfect. We are in Japan. We're on the You've Gone Too Far road. We're on the 379 crossing the 42. Nakayama is to the east, as is Takaichi. And Tsu is straight ahead. 379, Japan, Japan, Japan. In the mountains. There is no logical system to these roads that I can find. But there's 30s down here. 379. See, it's like at 42. We're heading south. So we're like here. Give me points. You're gonna dock me 4 points for that? That's fair. Oh, duh, we're heading south and the 42's to the right, which means we're over here. Derp. Derp, derp, derp. Still a lot better than I thought we would be. That was quite the lucky guess. Eastern Europe, looks like. It's based on the construction. Is that a Yugo? Very old cars mixed in with some newer cars. Yeah, I was expecting to see some Cyrillic, and there it was. We blew right by it. That doesn't mean we're in Russia, of course. I'd love to be over there. Get me over there. No? Get me over there. Yeah, get me this way. I want to go this way. Those posters are going to be far too small to read from the road. Punkt. And then the B, that damn B just pronounces. Changes pronunciations. I hate you. Make things very confusing for me. Where's on this side of the building? No. Excuse me. Should be so kind. Where are we? I'll talk to the dog, too, if the dog talks. I don't care. Just give me some clues. Right now, we're going to guess east of Moscow. Why? Why not? Where else are we going to guess? Could, of course, be Kazakhstan, which would be horrible. Not because Kazakhstan is a horrible place, but just because their possibilities are too high. It's a major road now, at least. A little bit here, see what we get. Can't get some sort of signage. Bogdan. Saint Oskol. Oskog? Oskol. Oh. Saint Oskol. Beauty. Look at all these street names. Excuse me, I've got 25 seconds left. I'm thinking closer to Moscow than we thought. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to come in Moscow. We're going to say we're south of Moscow. Maybe we're in here. We were south of Moscow. We were incredibly far south of Moscow. We were in, actually, Stary Oskol, not St. Oskol. But since I didn't know where Oskol was, didn't help. Check out the summary, 17,130. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm enjoying that. That's a nice score. A lot of interesting locations. Always in the right country, for this one. So that's a positive. I'm happy about that because there's some that are much worse than that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated on everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.